You should've messed with me. You should've messed with me. You should've messed with me.
Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. Gooners and Goonerettes, shout out to everybody. Been struggling to do a lot of videos up because I've been so busy lately, but I thought I'll talk to you guys today about a couple of things. First thing, congratulations to West Ham. What a fantastic game last night. To be honest with you, West Ham were getting plummeted. I thought that they were getting literally bullied, because it goes to show you how important it is to play the ball out of the backfield. Now, a lot of the top elite teams in Europe are able to do this, but when you look at the mid-table and lower table teams, they're the ones that have the most inefficient way of playing the ball out of the back. And what that does is, when you play a team like Florentino, who are used to doing it, it makes it extremely difficult to come out of your half, because what you're essentially doing is, because you don't have the ability to pass the ball from the goalkeeper to the defenders in transition to the midfield and the strikers, then you're just literally getting rid of the ball and it's just coming back at you time and time and time again. And West Ham found out how difficult that was. And this is what makes managers like David Moyes, he's an old manager. He has old ethics. His ways of playing is not astute to the way how these top managers like Klopp, Arteta, Guardiola and all these coaches are managing. There's no real high press and there's no ability to play the ball at the backfield. So West Ham were in a hole last night. They were literally struggling. Every time the goalkeeper got the ball, he was either going long, or when the defenders managed to make a tackle, they were just hoofing it into the midfield. Florentina picked up the ball and just were able to attack pressure on them again. So the penalty came at such an important time for them, because it allowed them to break the ice on the game and give themselves some leverage and some space. Now, obviously, Florentina came back and scored a couple of minutes later, and then it was all Florentina then. And I thought, they're going to go on, they're going to win the game, because they were dominating possession for an hour of play. They were literally dominating possession. But I have to say, the ball from Lucas Paqueta, wow. I mean, he put this ball through 3 or 4 players, and then it was a pinpoint finish. It was a great finish, although the goalkeeper got a touch on it. It was still a great finish, and it couldn't have happened to a better team. I mean, the fans deserve it. The players, they haven't won a silverware in over 58 years. So a lot of the people I know, and I did tag a couple of friends on Facebook while the game was going on. So a couple of people who I know have been West Ham fans, they've never seen them even lift the trophy. So could you imagine, you've supported this team your whole life, your whole entire life. And big shout out to Chris Akabusi, one of my friends who's a big West Ham fan, ex-England hurdler. So I just want to say congratulations to all you West Ham fans. I'm so happy. I was elated. I was enjoying the celebrations with you guys last night. I think I kept watching an hour after the game, and even when the game finished, I went back on YouTube to watch the highlights again, because it was just an amazing night. I know a friend out there that could not get the time off. I mean, literally, he worked half day yesterday, so he couldn't get a flight out until 5:30. He literally landed at 8 o'clock there, so he missed the first half. He joined the game at half time and then was there for the celebration. So look, man, shout out to Clive. I hope you guys had a fantastic time, partied all the way through the night last night, but just really a fantastic day for West Ham. So congratulations to you guys. So now the discussion moves to Declan Rice and what is going to happen with their 24-year-old captain and star player. Well, it's been very gentlemanlike of the owner, who's promised Declan Rice that he can move to the club. And it's really now up to what Declan Rice wants to do. Now, apparently there is clauses in the contract that will allow him to go to a team who's playing in the Champions League. So when you look at those things, the likes of Liverpool, the likes of Chelsea, they're not going to really be in that contract clause. But I think this is going to be more personal than the contract clause. I think that they're going to just allow Declan Rice to choose where he wants to go, and they're going to honour that. There's no such thing as we'll take the biggest offer for the player, a little bit like what Leeds did with Rafinha. They basically hang their player out to ransom. This is going to be more of a personal touch. They're going to allow Declan Rice to go to the team that he wants to go to and then negotiate a good deal with that team. And that good deal, I'm sure, is going to be somewhere in the region of 80 to 100 million. We already know Arsenal are pending an offer of 92 million, and I hope that that will be accepted. But why would you not want to play with someone like Arteta, who's revolutionised the game from his standpoint, the youngest team in the league, and he's 24 years old, Declan Rice, so he'll add to that in regards to the age. It's a growing team. This is a team that he can join and know that they are growing together. He'll sign a new contract. West Ham actually offered him a 200 grand a week contract. Arsenal would relatively offer somewhere around the 200 to 250 grand a week, so I think that that's going to be around the ballpark. So I think that's going to be somewhere that is not going to be difficult to sign. In fact, from what I'm aware, personal terms have already sorted with Edu this week. So I don't think it's going to be that difficult, but don't be surprised if in the next 48 hours you hear that a deal is confirmed, because they're working hard right now to get this sorted out and to get this done. And when it happens, I'll get right back to you guys later and let me know what you think. There's a poll up on the YouTube channel to ask, who do you think is the most important player that Arsenal would bring in, Caicedo or Declan Rice? Go out there, put your vote in, and let me know where your hearts and minds are, guys. Speak to you later, man. Peace out. Nice one.
Go stupid, go stupid, go stupid, go stupid, bitch. Yeah, you should've messed with me. You should've messed